Greetings, you wretched listeners, and welcome to WGRD, the only radio station brave enough to tell you the truth. Or, at least, a version of the truth that's on speaking terms with the facts. I'm your host, Grug.
A host, Grug? Are you implying our listeners are mere parasites, clinging to the broadcast for sustenance? And if so, as their host, are you not obligated to provide a more nourishing environment than this dungeon? This studio has the ambience of a damp site.
It's a figure of speech, Barnaby, and don't deconstruct the microphone. It has feelings. The Royal Fool is with me, listeners, so expect the logical conclusion to take a holiday.
On the contrary, I bring the logical conclusion. It's just that no one ever likes where it concludes.
Right. First, the news. Our top story from the gleaming city of Spirehole. King Pharaon the Tolerable has a new hat. That's it. That's the story. Sources in the palace describe it as very pointy and alarmingly blue.
Pointy, you say? A fascinating semiotic development. Is the monarchy making a more acute political statement? Or is the hat merely a vertical expression of the kingdom's rising debt? One must consider the point before one can get to the bottom of it.
I think he just likes pointy hats. Before we ponder that further, a word from the innovators who are making our lives more complicated.
Are you tired of relying on town criers and gossip? Want to see what your neighbors are really up to? Then you need the Scryomatic Personal Seeing Globe. Using the latest and barely understood crystal technology, the Scryomatic allows you to peer beyond your walls. Just attune the dial to the person you wish to observe and gaze into the orb. It's that simple. See what your rival is plotting. See if your spouse is cheating at cards. See what that suspicious-looking gnome is burying in his garden. The possibilities are endless. The Scryomatic may experience minor atmospheric interference. Resulting includes seeing your target was doing last week, seeing a particularly interesting boulder in another dimension, or brief terrifying glimpses into the mind of a goose. Scryomatic is not responsible for any resulting existential dread or paltry viscous.
The Scryomatic, for when you want to be disappointed on a metaphysical level. Now, for some music that requires absolutely no thinking whatsoever. Here are the Rusty Cauldron with their classic, Goblin's Jig.
Undercroft, where the sewer water flows, where the big folk lose their purses and a rat picks at your toes. Grab a mug of something green, don't ask what's in the brew. The rusty cauldron's playing loud, they're playing just for you. So stomp your feet and clap your claws, hey! Slam your tankard on the bar. This ain't no fancy elven waltz, it's a jig for who we are. Saw a knight with shiny knees, a proper silver gleam. I tripped him with a rusty pipe and lived a goblin dream. The meat pie's mostly gristle and the mushrooms glow at night. But if it doesn't kill you first, you'll be feasting right. So stomp your feet and clap your claws, hey! Slam your tankard on the bar. This ain't no fancy elven waltz, it's a jig for who we are. The king's up in his pointy hat, the wizards in their spire. They talk of fate and destiny and set the world on fire. We'll just be down here in the muck with a bottle and a friend. Cause when the whole world's going mad, the party never ends.
The sound of a good decision being violently beaten by a bad one. Glorious. Now we have a very special guest on the line, the esteemed, and I use that word loosely, Archwizard Fizzlewick from the Wizards' Council. Welcome, Fizzlewick.
It's Archmagus Fizzlewick, you insolent creature, and I am here to address a matter of grave national importance.
An Archmagus! An interesting title. Does that mean you're structurally integral to the council, like the arch of a bridge? Or does it just mean your ideas are archaic?
Sprt. It means I am in charge, and I am here because the royal scepter has been misplaced.
Misplaced. A wonderfully gentle term. Has it been placed in a location that is simply wrong? Or has it merely ceased to be perceived in this particular configuration of reality? Perhaps it's not lost. Perhaps it's simply exploring its own identity.
He means someone's nicked it, Barnaby.
It is a crisis! Without the scepter, how will we wave it around at official events? It is the bedrock of our ceremony.
If your ceremony rests upon a stick, no matter how shiny, your bedrock is shale, my good Archmagus. May I suggest a replacement? The king could simply wave his hand. I assume he still has those, or have they been misplaced as well?
You jest in the face of calamity. The scepter is a symbol of power.
Precisely! It's a symbol. The thing it symbolizes is the power which I assume the council still has. Or did the power wander off with the scepter? If so, you should probably put up posters. Lost! One serving of political authority, answers to Your Majesty, responds well to treats.
This is pointless. I came here for assistance, not for a lesson in whatever this is.
This, my dear wizard, is a conversation. It's like a spell, you see. If you don't use the right words in the right order, you're liable to turn yourself into a newt. Now, about that hat.
And he's gone. Another bridge of communication burned and salted by the Royal Fool. That's our show. Join us next time when we'll probably have more problems and even fewer solutions. Good night.